Oh yeah, okay, it's time for my official intro. Alright. Welcome back, Bergies, to Minecraft with TJ. Last episode, we were still trying to turn this entire mountain into wood. Is not going particularly well. Now we will jump right into it and keep turning it into wood. You know, in this period of time, we are focusing mainly on storytelling. And the last one, you might want to watch it. I told a story about the crazy Spanish kid and the giant wave in Costa Rica. That was interesting, but not half as interesting as the story I'm going to tell you today, which is well, I have a story. It's just Steven, tell me a story. Wait, no, I can't take Steven. I'm sorry. I've been using Steven. That's Toby's thing. I'm sorry, Toby. I'm sorry. I should use something different. Some random name. Bob. It's official. Bob. Bob, tell me a good story. Wait, hold on. If you don't know who Steven is, he is the guy on Toby's channel, who does all the background stuff, like the editing. But between you and me, I actually think it's Gabe Buskus who's doing it all. Toby just doesn't know it. Don't tell Toby about this video. Yes, anyway, I guess mine will be Bob. There you go. There you have it, folks. The start of something big. Bob. Brilliant. Bob, tell me a good story. How about the scandal in Europe? Okay, so I don't actually remember the story. This was actually a parental told story, because I don't remember stuff from when I was 2. So, yes, my dad, if you don't know who he is, then he's my dad. He's the same guy who thought it was a good idea to go to Costa Rica in the middle of our moving from Texas to my current state, which I will not tell you now. Whoa, I fell again. Yeah, that same dad. He also thought it was a good idea to go to Europe while we were still living in Boston all those years ago. Guess that doesn't matter either, because, you know, Boston. It's cold there. If you didn't... Man, I'm screwing this up. If you didn't know, it's pretty cold. Yeah. Did not end well. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm not talking about Boston. I'm talking about Europe. So, oh, yes, scandal in Europe. So, right. So, thought it was a good idea to go Europe. And I was still too, because, yeah. So we went to Europe, like stupid. Well, it was my dad's idea. I was 2, I didn't really have a say in the matter. Anyway, we went to Europe. We went to the big church. What's it called? It's like St. Peter's, St. Peter's, Bob, what's it called? It starts with a B. Beep bop boop bop beep boop bop beep bubble bop boop bop. Oh, I might have to expand the roof a little around this monument. I'm gonna have to do that. Basilica. No, wait, that's not it. Okay, oh my gosh, I bet you guys are like yelling at me. TJ, it's obviously insert name of church here. Oh, I think it's Bop people pop. Oh man, I'm trying. Man, basil. It's like basil, except it's not exactly basil. Something else. Basilica! Oh man, that was killing me. Basilica. It was called a basilica. So it was super big, right? So we went to the top. Because we do that. Because it's my dad. He tends to do insanely stupid stuff like that. Anyway, basilica. Yes, so we went to the top with this little tour dude. He was like, so this is the church. We do holy stuff here because it's a church. You don't say. I don't think he actually said that. He was like explaining the beautiful art of that people made like 11 decabillion years ago. So not really modern art, but it wasn't very overly interesting because I was 2 and I was more focused on chewing my toes than anything else. Did I chew my toes when I was tiny? Everyone chews their toes. No, well, actually, I don't know. Did I chew my toes? No. I think I had a bottle. Oh yeah, bottle. So, we went to the top. There's a little balcony there. So, that looks up in the beautiful city of, what's it called, Rome. And, this is where the hardcore stuff happens. So, I was leaning, well, there's little bars, so I was like putting my little head through the bars. And, Dad was like, what the hell are you doing, TJ? Well, he didn't actually say that, because we were in the Vatican. You don't usually use cuss words there overly much. Anyway, he's like, TJ, don't go there. Well, I think he did. No. They didn't notice. That was the thing. So they're like just walking around like, oh, we're doing stuff. And, so I was leaning over the other guy. Oh, look, it's Rome. Hard, so very interesting, this Rome place. What's it called, Rome? Oh, interesting. Bob was there in his little diaper saying, oh, it's called Rome. He was giving me artifacts, and I was falling asleep. And so I struck my little head through the window, because babies can do that. We're awesome that way. Yeah, babies can do that. So I was sticking my little head through the bars and screwing around, and guess what happens when you screw around with very high places and baby bottles? My baby bottle fell through. And so I'm like, I'm crying, like, oh, my bottle fell. Oh. I wasn't supposed to do that, was I? Darn it. No, not you guys. You guys are cool. Okay, I'll screw it. I don't care. And so I was like, oh no, my bottle fell. Oh, Mommy, get my bottle. I didn't actually say that because I can't talk. So yeah, I'm crying my eyes out. I'm like, oh no, my bottle fell. I was like, Mom, the little TJ, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? And like, I'm sad because my bottle fell. I'm like, oh, your bottle fell? That's so cute. Well, they didn't actually say, but they noticed my bottle in pieces on the floor of Rome. And I'm like, oh, I'm crying my ass. And like, oh, he probably dropped his bottle. What an idiot. And they're like, they called me an idiot. They didn't actually say that. That would be scandalizing. Yes-ism. It would be. Okay, so they're like, oh no, he dropped his bottle because it's pieces, and then it almost fell on someone, and everyone's looking up like, where the heck did this bottle come from? It's a sign. God wants us to drink more milk. But it wasn't actually a sign because I just dropped my bottle. So my parents are like, oh, TJ, don't worry, we'll get you a new bottle. I'm like, no, you won't. You never lied to me. Like, oh, poor TJ. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too interesting, but, it's all I got. Jeez, man. Critics. So, yeah, that's the story of Baby Me in Europe. Best story ever. Kind of. Not really. But, take what you can get. Okay, so I need to remove this entire wall. I'm sorry, Mr. Walt. But unfortunately, you're just too stupid. Sorry. Yeah, so don't ever bring bottles to St. Peter's Basilica because, you'll drop them, and then you'll cause a scandal in Rome, causing everyone to think that God wants them to drink more milk. And that's the moral of the story. There you go. Well, bye-bye, Bergies. Have fun with your lives, and stay tuned for another... Stay tuned for more episodes of Minecraft with TJ.